Welcome back to the 1980 Star Basketball Channel. Kind of an interesting video. So someone reached out, saw my 83 Master Set video, and reached out and was talking to me about they realized I wanted bags, and they heard that I wanted a bag set. So I have an interesting conundrum. They basically kind of threw out. We've been talking and kind of a good price to acquire an 83 set without the Mavericks bag because I already have that. So I kind of have been thinking and stewing on this. I even kind of talked to my wife, and because there's one, and I'm kind of in the position that I don't want to get both at the same time. There's things that I want and I'd rather get those other things first. And I'm fairly disciplined when it comes to, saving and waiting for things that I really want. Well, I kind of figured out that I would really like the bag set even more so than the cards like this. That's one thing about this that I've been going back and forth. It's like, well, if I get a bag set instead, I won't be able to look at some of the cards because they're not on top of the bags. And I am one who actually does, again, my cat's joining us for this video. I am one who actually does probably probably week, every 2 weeks. I do look, I pull up, some of these cards out and I do go through them and I do like it. It's kind of my mini museum. I am a collector and I actually do like looking at it. And that's this interesting thing now with Star. If you get the bag, which I love that it's in like the rawest of form, that's the way kind of the factory, you get it. It's like a factory sealed set kind of thing. If you get all the bags and that I really like that. And that's, one thing that just really appeals to me. However, so I was given this kind of thought and it was like, okay, so I don't want to have both at the same time because I really want to focus on one. To me, it's like having a duplicate. So, and there's other things that I would, a 101 specifically, and that takes a little time for me to, save up for. There's a couple other things, a 117 or a, best of the old. Those are the couple of things that I'm pursuing. But really, I kind of came down to saying, okay, well, if I'm going to get the bag set, then I would sell this 83 set. And I didn't, that wasn't even on my radar or even considering that. So it's kind of fun in the hobby. You never know what life's going to throw you or never, see what, might happen. And it just put me in an interesting thought process. It's kind of like, what would you rather have? Do you want to have a, like Drexler? He's not on the top of a bag for the 83. Do you want to have the Clyde Drexler like right here? Or would you prefer the bag? And, I would say that I would like the bag because, the bag is, again, kind of that raw form that it's just really fresh and almost like new from, buying it new. So it's also a more rare object. And I just really think the bag sets are cool. So I've kind of been going back and forth and I'm like, okay, if I do this, because I was like, okay, do I get both? But that'll set me back on the others. And then kind of figuring this out. So I'm thinking that I'm going to be posting this up and, kind of putting this up for sale and to basically get that bag set. And then later on, I can kind of, get this set back together, even though it's not easy. I think the price is definitely, going on eBay and you got to wait for someone to post something. So it's the price on eBay are mostly to buy it now. So without any of like the star cards, I think these are, and when I say star, I mean like, superstar, like the Drexler or the Neek. There's like people that will put all the commons out and say, okay, a full set. And they're like about, just 2,800 for all the commons kind of thing. So it won't come easy, but neither will a bag set. They aren't posting bag sets, and if they do, the prices are generally a little higher than what you can do. So part of the fun's in the hunt. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to post this out because that's what's happening right now. And I'm kind of looking at it going, I've been stewing for a few days on this going, what should I do? But I think that's where I'm going to land with this. But I did want to put this out because I wanted to hear some of your thoughts. And, what do you think is a bag? Would you rather have the bag, or would you rather actually have, maybe a little cheaper to have the card? Or it depends on the grade, really, your holder. But like something like this, do you want a Drexler like this, or would you want it in the bag? So, that's kind of what I'm coming down to and looking at. So anyway, just thought I'd post. Would love to hear the comments, subscribe and put anything out there. And I'll see you at the next video.